What the heck happened to my pigs? What happened to my pigs, man? Where did they go? Oh. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope you guys are all having a pretty good day. I'm having a pretty good day, and welcome back for more of our Minecraft Let's Play. I'm not 100% sure what went on there, but it looks like my offering to notch worked. Ladies and gentlemen, if you find yourself enjoying the video today, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and show your support. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Ladies and gentle peeps, on today's episode, we're going to be working and finishing up another item on our list, but before we do that, I'm going to have to come down here and try and figure out what the heck happened to my pigs. What happened to my pigs, man? Where did they go? Where's my pigs? Hey. Where are my pigs? Hey. Ladies and gentle peeps, not that long ago, we had a lightning storm, and I'm assuming my pigs got beat up. They disappeared, peeps. They're gone. The piggies are all gone. And we've got a really full inventory. So, in today's episode, like I said, we're going to finish up something that I've been working on for a while, and that is the transportation system. Ladies and gentle peeps, in the last episode, we went and we finished the last tunnel, which went all the way out to the spawner underneath the water, and I got to tell you guys, that was a rough one to get through. Now, in today's episode, like I said, we're going to be finishing up some stuff on the list as far as that goes. It'll be the transportation system complete, as well as the MineCart rail selector. Ladies and gentle peeps, I have some stuff to show you. Let's just jump right into it. If you're following me on Facebook, links in the down there, by the way, I put out that I had created MineCart Spaghetti. And oh boy, didn't I create MineCart Spaghetti, peeps. Welcome down to our... I don't know, we haven't figured out what to call this kind of deal, but it's kind of cool. Dun, dun, dun! We did it! The MineCart selector station is in. Guys, this gets complicated really, really quickly as to how, where, what, and oh my goodness, check out the spaghetti. Wow. Wow. It's a lot. It's a lot of explanation. Let me hit the reset button and see if I can go through this with you. So, on this side over here, we have our minecart distribution center. So, if I take this minecart off of here and we hit this magic button like so, it does two things. First, it launches the minecart off to wherever it is we want it to go. So, if we hit the button, it's going to send us all the way over to our return system where we exit the minecart. The minecart itself goes down into this area here. It runs all the way over to the other side where our deployment zone is, the launcher. It comes along, it hits this cactus, ends up in this hopper right here, which I'm going to deposit a minecart in because I took one out. And pardon-moi. And yeah, so let me back out here. Like so. Okay. And then yeah, so it launches it, and another one immediately pops up from the dispenser that is right down there. Now, this selector system is actually kind of complicated, or at least for me it was kind of complicated, but I am super happy with it. It does exactly what I need it to do. So let me give you a quick rundown of what this is and how it works. So if we press this button right here, what it's going to do is going to activate this light to tell us that this one is on, and I have some signs so we can hang them. And this section right here is all to do with this rail system right here. And so if you can tell, all of these are all going in this early direction. unless they receive power, and then it turns them on and sends them down whatever direction is turned on, whichever one. For this particular case, it's this one. At any time, we can go and we can select another one. For instance, this one here, it takes us to the host to storage. So now you'll come and you'll check and you'll see that it hops these state rails, but it'll hook this one and then send us down this one to the host and to the storage. And then in the event that we're coming back from host storage, it comes and it goes this way and takes us over into the return system. Now, all of that sounds kind of complicated, and it kind of was, because apparently when you put these rails down, it sets up based on whichever direction you are in accordance to, pardonnez-moi, the direction that you're facing on the map, and I had no idea. So it could have been that the launch side was on this side, or it could have been the launch side was on that side. It all depended on which way we were oriented on the map. So that took a little doing to figure out. I actually set it up completely wrong the first time. So I ended up doing these weird loopity-loops, and it was not the best way in the world to go about doing it. But, so for this, I followed a MineCart Station tutorial on how to do this, and this was I think it was some kind of NOR latch, TS NOR latch, or some variation of something. I forget what it was called exactly, but basically what it does is it turns a button into a switch, but then at the same time it also makes it so that if you press another button, it shuts off the first one but activates the one that you have pressed. And then we have a reset button down here, which resets them all, so they are all off now. So if I get in the cart, just like I did a minute ago, and we take this ride, it's actually going to shuttle us all the way back around because there's nothing selected for us to go to. Ladies and gentlemen, peeps, that's the quick explanation of the MineCart Spaghetti. Now, when it comes to making one of these, basically the way it works is when you press it, this button, it sends power through here into this block. This block sends the power over into this block, which activates whichever rail it is that you want to go down. At the same time, it activates... how did that work? So we activated this, it sent this signal over here and holds the signal on here. At the same time, the signal comes up and travels over into this block, which activates the light to tell you that it is on. At the same time that you do all that, you press this button and it activates the redstone underneath, which turns off... Yes, turns off momentarily this torch, which allows whatever is in this hopper, which it just so happens to be a piece of dirt, to exit the hopper, because with power going into the hopper right now, it's locked and nothing can transfer through it. So by shining this torch off, it enables the dirt to exit the hopper and go into this dropper. And then once this, it takes time, and then once... Okay, so it shoots... Okay, shut the power off. Dirt goes from hopper into dropper. Dropper then alters its state to the comparator. Comparator shuts off, allows this torch to come on, and that's what enables this. Okay, and then after a period of time, the amount of time that it takes for that whole tick to go, then the dropper spits the item out back into the hopper, which then is immediately locked again because there's power going to it. And ladies and gentlemen, you have a TS NOR latch, I believe is what it's called. It's kind of complicated. It took me a couple of minutes to wrap my head around. Now I know how to build it. I understand the way it works. I think we're all set. And then there's some variations that you can do here. You can add the guy that built it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a MineCart Station. I followed a tutorial by a YouTuber named Weird William, which I'll have his link down in the description to the channel for the tutorial that I followed. It is a long tutorial, peeps. It's 25 minutes long. He builds a four-section terminal. Mine is 6, but this is expandable to a point, but then there's no reason at any junction, so in between here in this first layer of redstone, we could pop this one off and turn it into a repeater. But then if we did that, then we would... Uh-oh. Did I just get myself stuck down here? No, I put myself a note. Depending on which way the repeater goes, you would only be able to have a reset button on one side or the other. I have a reset button on both sides because there is enough redstone power to travel the entire distance. Ladies and gentlemen, peeps, that is the explanation of the TS NOR latch. That is the explanation of the MineCart Station. Now, let's go have some fun Oh, and it's the return station, so the way it works, it comes down, pops off by hitting a cactus. If you remember, we set up a cactus farm in order to gather enough cactus to be able to get them to spit out and then come over here. Now, let's have some fun with a couple of these. So, this is the terminal, so we're going to refer to this from now on. This is going to be our MineCart terminal. So, let's go to the house, and we're going to have a look at the terminus, which is the end point of our track. So as you can see, poof, down here, we're on our way to the house, to storage, where we're going to have a look at the terminus, which is the end point of where this particular rail goes, where we have also set up a very similar cart return system, or a cart catch system, very to what we have there. And the one in the house is the one that recognizes it, or it is similar to it the most. So as we come in, we hit an activator rail, which causes a minecart to shimmy. I can show that to you. Relatively easy. We'll go like so, and we'll give it a little push. So it shakes us, which exits us from the minecart, and then it forces the minecart through a powered rail down into this little section here, which spins around underneath, comes up, and just like in the MineCart Station, it comes along, hits the cactus, falls into the hopper, and then goes all the way over into a dispenser. This is also, I'm leaving it open, and we just covered it up with a, let me show you. So we've got just a fence gate there, and on the fence gate, I just attached a light gray banner, because it kind of looks like the walls. It kind of fits the same kind of deal. Anyway, and it comes over, and it comes in here. Now, we don't have a minecart here, but that's not a big deal. All we do is hit the button. MineCart, peeps. It's incredible. I love it. So let's take that back. So this is an example of one of the terminuses where we had a little more room, and I kind of wanted to have it a little cleaner looking because it's in the house. But let me take you down and show you the one that I have. What's the next closest one? Probably we'll go have a look at the one over at where the villagers and the meat are going to be, which I'm kind of upset about. I'm going to have to go get some more salty meat. So villagers and meat is button number 1. So we are activated, and if you listen really closely as we're on our way out, you'll hear the minecart going, but then you'll hear a click, and that click is the minecart coming out of the dispenser and added onto the track. See if we can see it. There it is. So yeah, we'll head on over to the villagers and the meat, and I'll show you another example of one of these terminuses, peeps. This took a long time. I have to say, this is very late recording this video because of the amount of time setting up that MineCart Station and these terminuses have taken. So again, same kind of deal. We come in, we hit the activator rail, it comes over, hits a cactus, falls into the hoppers, comes right over, hit the button. Uh-oh. Something's broke. That should have spit out a minecart. Why aren't we spitting out a minecart? Let's have a look. There's no minecart in there. There's no minecart in there. Where did the minecarts go? Did I pick it up? 1, 2, 3? I don't think I picked it up. If I go like that. If I go like so. It's not going in. Oh, peeps, we have a problem. We have a problem. This is great. Not really. This is awful. This is terrible that we have a problem, but it gives us the opportunity to have a look at this and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. But I don't know where the minecart went. I mean, it popped off, and unless I picked it up, I don't know where it went. So this is... Okay, so let's take the powered rail off. Let's put a regular rail down, and let's do a little experimentation. So what we'll do is we'll put a minecart on, give it a little shove. Yeah, I must have picked it up. So for some reason, this hopper is not picking up a minecart. So if I put one in here, it sends it over. Okay. There, it grabbed that. Is it just broken for the sake of being broken? Or do we have power going to it? Is that... Yeah, so there's the problem. We have power going to this. Okay. So, I'm going to have to deactivate that. And I bet you it'll work now, no problem at all. Let me stick a little rail back on here and just make sure it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah. Yep. And now it'll be in there. It is. Okay. So, power is our issue here. How am I going to fix this? Do I have a lever with me? I do. But I don't know if putting a lever here is going to fix this issue. Whoops. Like this and like this. Take this off of here. Okay. Let's see if that fixes the issue. I highly suspect it doesn't. Okay. Sorry. Minecart. Can I have a minecart, please? Thank you. Put it here. Give it a push. It disappears. Yeah, so we still have power going to this. So I'm going to have to find a way to unpower this block. Well, I wonder if we just... Okay. What if we... take that off? What if we just leave it unpowered? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I've got it there so that this can get a little extra speed, but let's just put a regular rail down, see if there's enough momentum, and push come to shove, so to speak, we can put one there. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, so it enters in there now, no problem at all. So that's what it was. We just had a little problem there with some power. I don't suspect we're going to have a problem anymore. Let's grab a minecart real quick. We need a powered rail. Here. Nope, incorrect. Powered rail. Oh, we're going to have to... Peeps. Stuff. Okay. Let's have a minecart. Oh, it disappeared right in. That's okay. We'll use one down here. So we're going to give it a try. An actual true... for true and for test. Here we go. And up the hill we go. And perfect. It works perfect now. Awesome. Excellent. So we fixed the problem. Even though I didn't even really know we had a problem until this happened. So, this is just an example of a smaller one. I wonder if the other ones are going to have the same problem. So let's head back down, and we'll go give our other ones a try. And I had planned on building one with you guys, but it looks like we're going to be out of time. So actually, I'm gonna call it there, peeps. Thanks very much for coming to hang out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go troubleshoot these things that I spent hours and hours and hours building. Yeah, if you guys... Wow, I love it. Give me a thumbs up, peep, if you like the minecart spaghetti. Feel free to share the video around the internet as you see fit, peeps. Have a great rest of your days. GG's, everybody.